Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is now session 24 of Thieves Incorporated. Last we left our adventurers, they had gotten themselves in a tussle with a giant rock, and also met the Green Dragon. He is a very big boy. Other than that, they have acquired the assistance of Lord of Ox, for the time being, of course. And right now, they are still in the throne room of this green dragon that goes by the name of Thraximundar.
Yes.
Anthrax the Flamed One. Anyways,
Well, I suppose we shouldn't keep this. We shouldn't keep him waiting too long. Now where did you see that rock fly off to?
There was a mountain that we flew over. Perhaps it nests there.
Then we must begin our search on the mountains. We have already had the green dragon hover his sky palace over the mountain. So all we need to do is set sail again, as shaky as that's going to be. Here we go. So
I do have a gust of wind if we need that.
Yeah,
if we need to make a quick escape, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take our leave of the throne room to ascend or descend the steps of his palace and head out to that open area where we can set up the Duchess and get ourselves flying again, so that way we can lower ourselves to the appropriate nesting area. I'm sorry. How did you get up here?
We managed to retrofit a Mythalard into a ship to create a sort of partial spelljammer.
And where haps may be this ship? Meanwhile, in the back, Skirvo's setting up the Duchess.
Yeah, I just turned my head to Skirvo and be like, he's carrying it. He's carrying it.
Lord of Ox watches in bemusement as the Duchess unfolds. Whatever gets me off this rock.
How did you get up here?
How did he get up here? Oh yeah, that's right. He found himself up here.
Thraximundar basically, found Wilson.
Thraximundar had effectively rescued me from a bunch of scorpions. I think they were trying to eat something. Probably those camel spiders I ate. They were quite delicious.
Those. We just sort of walk faster than them.
If you garnish them and roast them just right, they've just got the perfect crunch.
Yes. Fried spiders.
Had to come up with some reason why those things were dead and why the scorpions were mad at them. Clearly, he ate them. No, you can't have them. They're mine. No. Anyways, board the Duchess, and
board the Duchess.
Anchors away. Take her up, Mr. Ticker.
It goes up a bit easier. It goes up like a bit easier on Ticker's part this time because he actually knows
what he's doing.
Like he knows what. If Ticker were to describe it, it would be like flexing a muscle in his mind, and he knows what muscle to flex now.
The ship slowly rises off the ground, fog slowly covering the path that you had just traveled through. As the ship slowly sails its way off the around the forest and off the floating island into the mountain below.
Yes. All right, we'll pick up some carrots when we return. See if I can't find any peas or beans, something that will suffice. Lur just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going
Perhaps
to need.
you would like to use some stew as the filling instead. I am quite good at that.
Perhaps a pot pie is not similar to a stew. We're just not making a pie. We're making dumplings.
How would you make a pie that big?
That is
Well,
the
I'm
problem.
a logistical problem, which is why I'm getting around it by making dumplings. I'm more curious about where I'm going to find a pot big enough to boil all that water.
You could do it in batches, perhaps.
Perhaps, but it would
Because
be
as you
best
have
if
suggested,
it would be
the
best
pots
for
are
him
big.
to enjoy. It would be best for him to enjoy it all at the same temperature.
And my friend, we do have a bit of a problem.
Spencer, there's
Yes.
probably a giant pot or something fit for Draxamungar.
I would
but
imagine there would probably be
that-
like cooking utensils
Yeah,
fit for
yeah.
a cloud giant here.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just need to make use of the large oven and the larger pots, and everything else will be relatively easy. Just
But yes.
a bit
I'll-
of logistics, and would anyone else happen to know the spell Mage Hand?
I have some telekinetic ability, though not actually mage hand, and and Paimon has similar abilities.
Excellent.
I'm going
We'll
to
be able
rule
to
that
make
she
use
is
of all of
currently
these.
asleep in
We'll
is-
just say that she fell asleep, and Skirva just picked her up and put her in his pocket for now.
In his
Yeah.
pocket. Well, I mean, she's a mouse.
Well, just picked her up and carried her onto the ship or something.
Yep.
Yeah, well, probably put her in the what's it? Cruise quarters, bunk room. That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
I was like,
All
it's
right,
not the barracks.
so-
Barracks is a building. Wouldn't be a barracks on a ship.
Yeah. All right. So let's. I think Spencer
Order.
was calling for perceptions.
perception check to find the nest.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't have an additional thing to roll for Lure, so I'll just roll them for Skirbo.
That one.
Ticker is
All
Yes,
right.
the
focused
sky
on
is
not
made of
crashing.
sky.
No, you're clearly more focused on not crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on
alright,
not
let's
crashing
see.
the ship than I am on finding the rock.
See, that's why you have lookout and a helmsman. The helmsman is keeping makes sure you don't
All right.
crash.
Skirbo didn't do too well. What about you, Lure?
Mr.
Oh, boy.
Nerdbox.
Well, Lure did
No.
great, apparently.
He's like, that looks like a mountain.
Well, mountain would be easy to
the
find.
20 is Lure.
All right.
The cooks are the one who saw it.
But yes.
fitting.
So several hours pass as you look through the crevices in the mountain, and it has become close to nighttime until you find the spot. We're gonna give me a second. But yes, so you find the spot from above, and sure enough, shoot, how big is a rock again?
About the size of an elephant. Maybe a bit bigger.
What the?
At
This does
least
not
based
want
on the
to-
rock that you described to us. Because it was a bit smaller than an adult rock.
Yep.
Well,
the
okay, normal
which
rocks
category?
can pick up elephants. I
Well,
know
yeah,
that
but this was a
much.
young
You said
rock.
this was you said this wasn't an adult. So
Yeah,
this
it
was
was I think it's
A
this
juvie?
size. Juvenile.
So it would be like probably huge or large. Probably huge.
Huge.
So yeah, about the size of an elephant.
There we go.
At the very least, the same size
And-
category as an elephant.
My God.
Okay, we're
And a
going to
giant.
draw like.
Same mass as an elephant,
That too.
because like
Except,
more wings,
well-
less body.
well, yeah. I was also going to be like, I was going to say, well, maybe not as much. And I was like, well, this is D&D, and we don't really use real physics. I was like, getting 10,000 pounds to fly takes a lot
Magic.
of lifting surface.
Dragons, for example, use magic to fly. If they didn't use magic to fly, they wouldn't do much more than hop around.
Yep.
I just realized out of all the things I wrote down for Lur, I somehow completely forgot to write down the thing he does for actually hitting things. I don't know how I managed to do that.
Alright.
That is a very
We're just going to leave it at that.
Clearly, this is. Wait, is this to scale? Is this 5 foot squares? Because that's
Yeah.
a gargantuan rock. That's gargantuan size. That's a 25 by 25.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll make it slightly smaller.
Still, I mean, it can
There we go.
whatever size the DM
Oh,
says
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah.
man, that's a big boy.
Yeah. Alright,
I mean,
so
it's
we're going to
weight.
say that
Obviously,
this
it's a big boy.
over there is the edge of the ship. Or like the side of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing up here?
Yeah. Now I
Alright.
just gotta place your menus. Little pylon right there.
It was the
There.
Why is
And
there in
Aaron's
here?
not here.
wait, not
There's
there.
not here.
Yeah. I was just going through the list.
Which square am I in? Because I'm sort of in between two.
Oh. There we
Network.
go.
Okay.
so it's
Well, yes. So the rock is asleep for the time being.
Ooh. The weather outside, is it? It would not be considered stormy.
It's not considered stormy. It's just dark out.
I doubt it's considered
Okay.
stormy ever in the desert.
Well, I mean, we did pass through clouds, so I had to ask.
There
Obligatory
are
question about
sandstorms.
stormy weather for call lightning.
Well, yeah, but like there are no thunderstorms in the desert, and that's what it means with call lightning. Like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
take
yeah.
control of a sandstorm and make a sandstorm create lightning.
What? I know. Like, that's why I was like, we did pass through clouds, so therefore, obligatory. What is the weather?
What is the weather today?
I don't know. Whatever. Oh, that's a con save. Nope, we don't want that.
I think there are lightning storms in the desert. There's just like no rain.
That is a con save. Yeah, there are thunderstorms in the desert. It just doesn't rain much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The thunderstorms are just build up
right
static
now.
electricity. So the question is, do I upcast Spider Bite
Alright.
for 5d12 poison with a melee spell attack cast through my
Don't
familiar,
poison the food.
or
Don't
do I
poison the
cast Arrow
food.
Barrage?
Don't deal poison damage if you can avoid it.
We're dealing with a green dragon. He's immune to poison.
That is true.
It'll affect
Still-
the flavor.
Yeah, probably still wouldn't make it taste very good. And also, we
Fair
wouldn't be able, like, Lurdovox wouldn't be able to taste it to season it.
No, but I would.
Yeah, but it'll still
Yes,
affect the
yeah.
flavor, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it'll affect
Spider Bite
the
is
flavor. We don't
out.
want that.
So Arrow Barrage, Called Lightning.
We could
Burning
also
Core,
just
Burning
see
Core.
how much damage it does to drop some of these fake cannons on it.
Yeah, especially since it's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably hurt pretty bad, too,
Are
because they're
we-
going to be fairly heavy still, and we can get pretty high
Yeah.
up.
Okay, yeah. How much? Okay, so located where on this mountain is this nest? Is it like at a
Closer.
peak? or-
Okay. All right. This is let me get my topographic map skills. Okay.
Yeah.
Freehand. We'll take that. Take that color.
I'm basically
we're
just
gonna go lighter color. Background. Going to add like this. And then we're going to move it. Oh, shoot. Dang it. It decides to make it one object.
Oh god,
Alright.
there's been an earthquake. The entire mountain moved.
The mountain's coming down on us! Run!
Run!
Bring her up! Bring her up!
I will just do that. The yellow, which is supposed to like go all the way down here, is supposed to represent like a 20-foot increase in height.
Okay, so this is a largely exposed area around this nest.
Yes.
I imagine it would have to be
Oh
because
yes.
it's direct.
As you look in the nest, there is like a strange variety of objects in there.
Ooh. We can go looting after we kill the bird.
Yeah. I mean, it probably could gather treasure like a dragon would. I imagine it probably wouldn't gather treasure to gather treasure, but it would probably gather treasure from its prey, so.
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
because it's shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's a very, very, very big crow.
Yes.
Collects the shinies.
Well, it looks more like an eagle, but yeah. More
Well,
like an eagle
I
or
don't
a
think
hawk.
eagles collect. I don't think eagles collect things, but fair enough.
Eagles do collect dog collars.
Looks
that's
more
more
like
of
an
a-
eagle or a hawk, is what I was
But
saying.
it's more because they eat
Yeah.
dogs.
I don't know.
All right, so
Fireball. I forgot about fireball.
I wish we,
We don't
had.
wanna-
I wish we had explosives for this.
yeah,
We don't have
I mean,
we don't have our demolitions expert.
yeah. They're
I mean, I have
sleeping right now.
fireball
This is
and
so
burning
sad.
hands, but that's not really
Alexa,
explosive.
Play Despacito
At the
2.
That is a good point. Fireball for 96 on a dex save, if at 4th level, or arrow barrage for 4
let's look
basically wind
her-
spears.
Let's
At
look her
2d8
over.
each.
How bloody that rock look.
Well, you see, since it spent the entire day resting, it spent all of its hit dice.
This is like the
What
one
the hell?
time monsters actually use their hit dice because
So it's
we
probably
didn't
back at
kill
full
it.
health
It came
then.
back. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, we all got a long rest
Oh.
anyways, so we get all. I have all my spell slots back.
I'm more
Yeah.
at full health.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's a fresh boy to use against this. Let me take a look again
Yes,
at
but
what he can do.
ranged attacks are best, simply because the more damage we can do to it while it's not next to us, the better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ranged attacks are our advantage we have against this thing. It can
Yep.
it can attack us close up but it can't attack us from far away.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unless it throws stuff at us, but I don't think it's smart enough to do that.
How would it really throw? It could drop stuff, but it couldn't really throw stuff, simply based upon bird
Yeah.
anatomy, because its wings don't have hands.
Okay, so since
It can
this
drop
is
stuff, but not
elevated,
throw
we
stuff.
can actually offload some of our useless cargo onto it.
Yeah, I'd say you all drop the fake cannons at the same time. I'm going to cast like arrow barrage, so I can take advantage of the fact that it's unconscious.
That would work.
Realistically, we probably could only hit it with 2 cannons because of the way that cannons being far apart and stuff. We probably would only be able to hit it with 2 or maybe 3
if
cannons.
Yeah. So let's roll.
Especially
No,
since I think cannons are large objects.
But still, that's
yeah.
easily
Probably.
that's easily 6,000 pounds of iron we just dropped
Then
on the thing.
again, it may or may
not
not be
iron.
Yeah, it's not iron.
Hey,
Hello?
there she is.
Hello, Maddie. Welcome to the session.
Hello there.
All right.
We are discussing how to kill. We are discussing how to kill the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Paimon was asleep in the
Quarters. Cruise quarters.
in the cruise quarters, so you can surface deck if you want to look into absolutely blasting this thing with explosives. Hopefully nothing poisoning though. We're trying to anything poisonous might affect the flavor.
Oh my gosh. Fine. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I pointed out it's not an issue of poisoning the dragon. He's a green dragon. He's immune to poison. And they were like, but affecting ability to taste. It's like, I can taste things. I am immune to that. And they're like, yeah, but
I did
flavor
have a
it.
thought.
And I was like, yeah, that's true.
It might be dangerous to like drop stuff on it because that would probably mess up the meat. But like, I mean, then again,
It
we're
might
making
tenderize. No,
dumplings.
tenderize it. Pulverize it. Tenderize.
Y'all are getting way too much into it. Jesus.
It
Like, if you think about it,
Just
then
kill
again,
It's a giant chicken,
kill
all right?
the fucking thing and let it.
We're effectively dropping 3 giant meat mallets on it.
I mean, I
Okay,
guess
and that
I-
tenderizes the meat.
I guess when you bird hunt, you do use a shotgun, so
Yeah,
you don't
Yeah.
really
Shotgun
need
these
more.
nuts.
yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
listen. If we break some of the bones, all the better. We're not using the bones.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like we're cooking it bone in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Might use some of the bones for some of the to
For
help
a-
with
for
some
a
of the
chicken
broth,
stock?
but
I mean, a rock
Yeah,
stock.
but then,
Oh my god.
yeah, but other than
How
that,
has
like,
D&D devolved into a cooking show?
yes, please, welcome to the Iron
I
Chef.
hate Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the
Iron
Forgotten
Chef
Realms
Adventurers
edition of
Edition?
Forgotten Realms
I-
edition of Iron Chef.
you
I am
mean
Lord.
Iron Chef Jazirah?
Yeah, yes. I am Lord of Ox, your host of this endeavor.
Well, no. The drag is the host. You're one of the contestants, remember? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're the one
oh
making
yeah,
the
that's
food.
right.
Who's Morimoto though?
Oh yeah. Where is Lur? Do you not have his character token up, or have you not figured out how
yeah.
to make me be able to move him?
A mixture of the two.
Alright.
I'm just gonna put his character token on for now, and then we'll
I mean,
figure
he's
this
a
out later.
monk. I don't really think he's got much as far as
Alright, so
range.
let's start with the cannon strategy. Let's
Yeah,
put
okay,
the
well-
ship in a spot where that's
Yeah, where that's a bit more feasible.
Yeah.
All the while,
Once they actually drop the cannons, at that same time, I'm going to cast Arrow Barrage.
yeah. So prepare that. We're going to.
actually Brad, wait until the cannons actually hit it. Because if
Oh,
you
okay.
cast Arrow Barrage, that might hit it before the cannons hit it, and then it might be able to react. Because
Fair enough.
rocks are
Yeah.
rocks. or
At
birds.
best, it would be really nice if we could use the cannons to actually weigh it down while effectively pin it while you're dishing out the arrow barrage.
Yeah, but at
And-
the very least, the cannons are going to deal a lot of damage, and we want those to hit it while it's asleep still, so
Yep.
that it doesn't see
Yeah.
them coming and doesn't,
Yep. I'm going to
Okay.
drop up between 6 and 20,000 pounds of
So
steel.
while he's arranging the ship to be closer, Skirvo and Lurdovox are going to move the useless cannons into a position where we could easily push them off of one platform.
For some reason, Lord of Vox
probably take the
does
deck
not want
guns.
to.
Sounds like something we should have done while we were waiting for Maddie. Oh well.
Yeah.
There
we go.
There we go.
Probably take the deck guns and put those and just push those off just push those
The deck
off like
cannons
where
just push them off the side.
off the side, yeah.
Yeah, but I was also saying that so that way we'd have a good opportunity to hit him with multiple cannons. We move it so that effectively we have a cannon here and a cannon here, and then we can push them. Then we can push them both off one after the other, and that way one of them hits, and then the other one immediately hits on top.
Oh wait.
Because otherwise, if we do it the other way, then we would have to move this way or this way in order to hit him with another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where my line of thought was going.
Okay.
These are probably going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah. So move some of the cannons into position.
What is the weight of a cannon?
These would be made of wood, so they wouldn't be like the full weight of a cannon. Probably, right,
Yeah.
Spencer? They're made of wood?
Yeah, they're made of wood.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
So
going to be a few
heavy.
hundred pounds.
It'll
Heavy,
be like
very
dropping like a giant wooden crate on someone.
Yeah, very,
Right.
very heavy, but not like
A few hundred
the
pounds, but not a
actual
few
like
thousand pounds.
not like the actual like 4 tons of a cannon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to fill them with bombs?
Good.
We could.
At least put one bomb in each.
Yeah,
Do it.
we could do that. Kind of.
Yeah, would be a smart idea, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. All right. What kind of bombs is our little demolition expert wanting to pack into this thing?
Only I had delayed blast fireball.
Oh dear goodness.
Bye.
That would be the perfect bomb.
Yeah, I'm going to hand you one of the bombs that Bellatrix gave me.
Okay. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
Just a straight D20?
Oh, no. There's a lot more choices than that.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Ugh.
Okay. You can do it then.
Okay. Alright. Where is my second one?
Was
I
it
assume it's a
percentile value?
D100 that you roll.
Yeah, it was a D100. So we're gonna roll these two. You got 68. Do you want to keep that number, or do you want to spend lucky to re-roll another one?
Fuck it. 68's fine.
Alright. So, when you pull out this one, there seems to be there seems to be a giant tack on the side of it. These bombs appear to be yellow.
A giant tack, like a
Like a
spike.
thumbtack?
I was thinking more like a pin, like from a grenade, right?
Like a nail.
Okay.
Oh.
So like the
Okay,
like
so
the icon
it's like
of,
a nail gun grenade.
that
right?
sounds really powerful.
Oh, the ultimate shrapnel
we?
sender. Lovely.
Yeah.
We're gonna
fuck
be
yeah, let's
picking
do it.
metal out of this thing for hours. Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to
It's
do a
like
lot of
picking bones out of a fish.
there's gonna be a lot of cleanup with this thing anyways.
Yeah, we
might
gotta
as well.
we
fuck
gotta
it.
gut it and skin it and pluck, probably probably 100 pounds of feathers off the thing.
Make a bean paste. But anyways, yes. Let's do
Alright.
do some of that, I guess. Load that in and prepare to light it before we drop it.
Alright.
And then now let's load up the second one. What do we got?
Okay. Oh, shoot.
This one's gonna scare me. I just know it.
61. Alright.
Looks like the
Kaboom.
60s are our numbers right now.
Yeah. It appears
Well,
to be
that
the
is
same
average for
kind,
a
but
D10.
a smaller variety of what you just had.
Good enough.
Okay.
Uh,
Works.
load that up too, and we'll do we want to do a third cannon?
Let's just
Or do you think
two.
two's enough?
Maybe prep it just in case.
Yeah, prep it just in case, but just two
Yep.
for now, because
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
quick
Move
question.
a third cannon into position and
Quick
get.
question before we go through with the plan. Should I continue with arrow barrage, just waiting after the cannons get hit there? Which it's basically a 2d8 version of scorching ray that sends 4 bolts,
go
or
ahead
should
and-
I
go
use
ahead
my
and
4th level
wait.
slot on fireball?
go ahead and just wait on that. We probably don't want to deal fire damage if we can avoid it either, because that'll mess up like cooking it. It'll cook unevenly.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. All right.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah, we. Yeah.
Like if we can,
getting-
like fire damage
Yeah.
is still doable, but if we can avoid fire damage,
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Let's. We'll use fire damage if we have to, but it's definitely something we're gonna want to try to avoid. Do it more tenderization and bludgeoning is what we're after.
Yeah.
Force damage.
We'll just blow
All
some
right.
damage.
All right. Let's load up a third one just to be safe.
All right. I rolled a 34.
Ooh.
This is a same number that you have gotten earlier. So you pull out another bomb. It appears to be pink with a heart on it.
So that's the
I
charm
put
bomb.
it straight back in.
Yeah, that's not one we need. We know what that one does, and that's not what we need at the
All
moment.
right.
What do we got?
All right. 97.
Oh boy.
A strange symbol appears on this. The likeness you have never seen before.
Any
The
of us?
aura around it is green.
Any of us, or just Paimon?
Ticker, you can make a investigation check.
Okay. 21.
This is radioactive.
This
That
was
right
fucking
back-
good.
also not
Right
be
a second.
This bomb
It's
would
a nuke.
also not be smart. It is a radioactive weapon. It will.
Oh shit! Radioactive?
It will
What
cause.
the fuck does that mean?
It means it will make the food poisonous. Make the meat we retrieve from the bird poisonous.
Well, then you
It's
put
so we
that right
can't
back
use
where you
it.
found it.
No, fuck you. I'm gonna use it.
I put it back in my bag.
Okay.
Poisons
Okay.
are just proteins.
I'm
the
sorry, do you
mouse,
not know
the
what's in your own
pyromaniac
bomb bag?
mouse child has nukes. Wonderful.
Juno 2.0, bro. Juno 2.0.
Oh, no.
Juno 2.0, except she doesn't know what rat is.
Maddie, do not drop
What?
them. Spencer is a much more ruthless DM than I am.
Paimon is much smarter and has more common sense than Juno.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Because Spencer absolutely would have them go off.
One more reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Proteins. Poisons are just proteins. You could break them down with heat.
Oh, so you want it?
49.
Not radioactive poison.
Not radioactive. You're right. No.
Yeah.
That's just inherent. That's a part of the element.
Yep.
This bomb is cold to the touch.
Oh, an ice bomb.
That should be fine.
Ice.
Keep the
Flash freeze it.
Yeah, flash freeze it.
This
so
is
it
the
doesn't-
opposite of what I want to do.
But it's good.
That's cool.
The
This
effects,
one's
Then again, well-
the effects of frostbite are
Well,
actually
if I
quite
have-
similar to those of a burn, medically speaking.
But
Yes.
it's not as creative. Like, where's the blood in that? Where's the guts in that? Where's the smell of charred skin, burning skin? Where the fuck's that?
Well
With an
then.
ice bomb?
Where's the smell of napalm in the morning?
Well, this explains a lot about Paimon's character.
Tinker just
Where's the smell of
slowly
burnt
backs
flesh?
slowly backs away and then goes back to the helm.
Where's the smell of burnt flesh?
What's so wrong?
Okay then. Then I would be like, I think I misjudged you.
I don't think this will cause any
People
freezer
like the
burn.
smell of coffee in the morning.
I don't think this should cause any freezer burn, especially not in this climate.
Freezer burn? What the
All right,
fuck's a
we'll
freezer?
load that one into the third cannon.
Alright.
All right, take us into position, Mr. Ticker. Quiet like.
Okay, just so I can avoid doing this. We're going to say you're above him, but it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just say
above
this
him.
is a perspective shot.
Yeah.
Down.
what is it? So this would take both. Okay, so the minimum requirement to move one of these things into position will be there needs to be a combined strength score of 16.
Easily met by both Lurdevox and Skirvo.
All right. And then
That is
after that,
combined
it's
strength
just like,
score of 25.
all right.
I mean, ship
And then
guns have
other than
wheels,
that,
so
you just have to, what is it?
Light
It's just you
uses.
make a dex check. Well, not
Alright.
dex check, but like dex attack.
To shove something off the side of a boat?
Alright.
No, to aim correctly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, it's literally just push.
so yeah, just
Alright,
standard as if you were attacking with your pistol, Joey.
I looked at both. I just realized I cannot make this up. Lurdevox and Skirvo have the exact same dex score.
Okay.
Lovely.
I mean, they're both
So that
dexterity-based
means it is the
characters.
same for both of them. That is hilarious.
That keeps things simple for you.
Yes, it does. Let's go! 16 for the first
You would
cannon.
you also add your proficiency bonus, so it's 19 actually.
Oh,
Bonk.
right.
Because you said dex
Bonk
attack.
with a side of boom.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
It's whack with a
So
side
yeah,
of
I
boom.
assume 19 would probably hit.
Yeah, 16 actually hits.
Oh,
So, this is a rock. It's not the most challenging of things. It just has dummy thick HP.
thick with 2 C's.
In the quab of his
now.
ass cheeks.
Quickly now, drop the second one.
Did the first bomb go off? I did say I lit it.
Well, do you want to do them simultaneously, or do you want to do them separately?
Quickly drop the second one before it wakes up.
Well, we are dropping the second one before we do anything. So we're dropping the second one, and the bombs should be going off.
Okay, so you're gonna need 2 other people with a combined strength score of 16 to do this.
I've got 12.
Does Paimon have at least a 4 in strength?
4?
Yes, Paimon has at least a 4 in strength, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah, she's not that
Yeah,
weak.
I'm basically standing looking over the edge, and I use my
She's got a
massive
-1,
long
but
snake
still.
coils to just yeet.
Yeah, -1 is only like 8, which is still plenty.
It is 8, yeah. It's
Which
8.
means, brings us to a total of 20.
All right,
Okay.
perfect.
I
So,
basically just use my massive snake coils to shove this thing off.
all right. So I guess that means that Sadar, you are making the dex attack.
Fair enough. I mean, Paimon's also shoving it, but it's just a matter of...
Yeah.
Since she has an 8, I assume I'm doing more work than she is, based on strength. It's a dex, you say?
Yes.
20, so that'd be plus 5.
Plus 3 makes plus 8.
Well, no. I was including the
Oh, that was including proficiency, okay.
Yeah, my dex is only plus 2.
Okay.
My wisdom and my con are amazing. My dex is so-so.
Yeah.
Oh. 20!
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Right in the head!
All right.
They just shove.
Okay, so for... All right.
Or either it takes a wing
How
off,
far
or it
up
crushes
are
its
you
head.
off the ground?
Yes, we never did decide how far up we levitated above it.
Probably 150-ish feet, just so that it's like it's not so far that we have trouble aiming, but it's long enough so it gets a good drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay,
is falling damage.
Captain Skirvo, because this is technically a ranged weapon in a very funny way, you get sneak attack bonus because your target is technically incapacitated.
And also it is technically a ranged weapon. He's not making a...
Oh God, I performed a sneak attack with a cannon. Quite literally.
Oh yeah, and then
with a cannon.
All right, you're also gonna want to add 3d8 to that mix and another 2d6. The 3d8 is piercing damage because you are effectively throwing a nail bomb at this thing, and the 2d6 is force damage.
From just the bomb going off.
Hang on, I was trying to find what my sneak attack currently was.
It should be what 3d6 right now.
4.
46. Yeah, 46.
4, yeah.
You're right. It rounds up.
Yep. Okay, so
So 6d6 plus 3d8.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't it 5d6 just from fall damage?
6.
How much is the fall damage, by the way? Just alone.
Okay, well, okay, so we're going to, if you're 50 feet above the ground, you are technically 40 feet above the rock, so I
said 150.
Oh, I heard 50.
I said 150.
150, so that's 15d6.
Huh.
Yeah, there's another 15d6.
So it's 15 plus 4 is 19 plus, you said 2d6?
15.
Yes.
21d6 plus 3d8 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
21.
Dear goodness.
D6 plus what? Plus what?
Plus 3d8.
Plus
which is pitiful.
3.
Yeah.
D8.
Plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
3.
Bonk.
What the hell? Oh, sorry. I messed up. Don't worry. I know what I did. There we go.
Correctly.
Ouch.
Casual 81 damage.
Look at all those ones.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones.
But still 81 damage.
Alright, you also do yours at the same time. But yeah, so there's a loud boom from down below.
And then I got a crit, so I mean, does that mean the 15 doubles? Question mark?
No, the 15 probably doesn't double because that's just fall damage.
Yeah, that's
some
just
of that
fall
was
damage.
also some of that was.
Alright, so okay, you have the smaller variety of the nail bomb. So what is it? However, it is doubled, so that would be a D8 plus a D6, so 2D8 plus 2D6.
Okay,
well,
I don't have any fancy sneak attack.
You don't sneak attack,
so
it's
just 17d6 plus 2d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
Boom. 66 damage.
All right. So you so once again.
So just a casual 147 damage to it.
So right after the first nail bomb goes off, then the second one goes off, and what is it? And so, other than the fact that there are now thousands of nails stuck into this rock, it is effectively dead.
Effectively, he says, not actually.
Well, no, it is dead.
Oh, it is dead. Okay.
Okay, so
I was like, I'll just first level chromatic orb thunder this boy. Just
all right. So we're Skirvo.
I will lower the ship down.
We're gonna look over the side. I think we got him.
I'll lower the ship down so we're
I'll lower the ship for good measure.
Turned him into a bit of a pincushion.
I'll lower the ship down so we're only like 20 feet above the nest so that we can, get it into the ship easier.
Mm-hmm. All right, find the gangplank.
I think we turned it into a bit of a pincushion.
Yeah. All right. Set up the gangplank so that way we can walk onto the nest and transport.
Wouldn't we want to just use the crane to hoist this thing?
Yeah,
up?
but we have to get the ropes onto it somehow.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Not to mention pick up anything that's along it and also possibly unnail this thing from the ground.
And also pick up like all of its hoard because why not?
Yeah.
Let's see what it actually has in its nest.
Yeah.
Each of you roll me a perception check, or at least, yes, perception check of what you guys find.
Okay.
Come on.
Lure perception and
I'm gonna send Clink down there to look for stuff.
And a Skirvo perception. Skirvo at 22.
Let me go and find what I'm supposed to roll for the homunculus server. Because I don't remember that off the top of my head.
So we have a 10, two 22s, a 9, and an 8.
Wait, I'm gonna roll one for Clink as well, because Clink can make a check. Okay, it's 10 plus PV times 2, so it's plus 6.
Fucking dirt.
There we go. Clink
We have
rolled pretty
three
well.
22s. Three 22s.
Okay. So, Paimon, you find a bunch of of scorpion corpses.
Then he told you that
half-eaten. Other than that, you find like at least a sack full of feathers, as well as some nails.
A bag of feathers and nails. Lovely. That's so useful for you.
Grab some nails. Maybe I can, just nail somebody. I don't know. I'm small enough to take their knees. I could nail their knees. I can nail their foot.
To the floor.
You could pull an Indiana Jones and swap something out of their pocket for a nail.
Any of these
You could pull an Ace Ventura on them.
Nah, I'll just crucify somebody at one point.
Oh yeah. Paimon, you also find a dagger.
I want the dagger. I'm taking the dagger.
You have.
All right.
Congratulations.
Dagger.
I already have 2 daggers. I'm going to take the dagger anyway. Fuck it.
It's probably a magic
3
dagger.
As you pick up the dagger,
You can throw one and hold 2.
it is now it. You realize that you can't let go of it.
Oh, fuck me.
You picked up a cursed dagger.
But we're gonna go around everyone else to see what they got. Okay, Gervo, you also found a lot of feathers, a lot of nails, a lot of half-eaten corpses of giant scorpions. And inside those you find half-eaten corpses of camel spiders. Other than that, you find a couple of nice gems. You get about gold's worth of assorted flavors of gems.
How much gold? You cut out.
A gold.
50 gold.
50 gold worth of gems.
Yes.
Sadar,
you find you find a strange pot filled with liquid. It appears to be of a white color.
Okay then.
Other than that,
Lurdovox found a rock.
No.
Other than that, did I find anything else besides the pot of white fluid? Okay.
You find a what's it? Wait. Okay. I'll get my list. Let's see what else you guys. So as far as shiny objects go, you find to be some sort of gold encrusted sword.
Golden sword. Okay.
Yes.
Roughly what kind of sword?
Broadsword.
Broadsword. Okay.
Very big sword.
Fancy that.
Let's see. Okay, so
Ticker doesn't see anything.
Ticker, you find a potion of the deepest red.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a health potion that you've seen, but it's something else.
It's a dark red potion. And then
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As well as a cloak.
A cloak.
All right, and then Lurdofox. Lurdofox found a bag.
You found a sack.
Once we're done with our search, I'll send Clink back to Clara.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
Well then, we'll have to. Well then, I suppose we better start collecting this. He stops. Okay, first order of business. You, points to Skirvo. You stay the hell away from the rock. What? Why? You're covered in rust, and that could and that could cause unfortunate things to happen to the meal. Understood.
I'll just turn to Skirbo. Prepare the cargo crane. I can lift this thing up.
Skirbo will do exactly that.
I mean, it would probably have some block and tackles built into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, that is how we hoisted the Mythallar into the ship.
Yep. Again, like I've been saying, the scaffolding was almost always repurposed as cranes.
Yeah.
So
okay, back to Paimon for a second.
Yeah.
You start to hear voices inside of your head.
Oh god, It finally happened.
Oh.
And so Paimon, as you start looking around, you look at Tigger for a second, and it's like, what's that rust bucket doing over there?
Ticker and it
The
says
old
rust.
fuck Skirbo?
No. It's specific when you're looking at Tigger.
What?
Okay, so not only is it a cursed dagger, but the cursed dagger is an idiot.
The cursed dagger insults people, but it gives them the incorrect insults.
Wait, who the fuck are you? Are you in this dagger?
Is she saying this out loud?
Yes, I'm saying this out loud.
Yes.
I understood you. Who are you
You
talking
can hear
to?
the voice.
I'm just like, who are you talking
Shut
to? Did you hit your
wiggly
head on
dick.
something?
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
we can hear the voice from the dagger. is
Oh,
what
we
Spencer
can't?
said.
Okay, never mind.
You can't.
Oh no, we
Only
can't.
Paimon can hear the voice.
I'm pretty sure only Paimon can hear the voice. I just turned to Lord Vox. Did you see her hit her head?
No, but she clearly can't let go of the dagger.
Kill the elf. Do it now.
What
The
else?
elf's already dead. What the fuck do you want me to do?
You had an elf in your party?
Long story. We'll
Sidar
explain
just
it on the flight
shrugged.
back.
I already wanted him dead because he was so fucking racist. He's
Lur
yeah,
is
like seriously, he
obviously
was so
doing what he
fucking
can
racist
to
dwarves for no fucking reason.
to do something about the rock. Get the ropes around.
Yeah. I just imagine Paimon's basically shouting at a dagger while Skirbo's preparing the crane and Ticker's at the helm, and then that just leaves the two cooks basically looking at each other, blinkingly, being like, "This is happening." Okay, then. We're just standing there waiting on the rope. We're just standing there waiting on the rope to secure the rock, and we're just like, "So, this is happening." We're not saying anything, just
not how I planned to spend my evening, but somehow not the strangest thing that's happened to me. Being an illithid, that's kind of an understatement.
Yep.
Wait, what's your name, Dagger? Because I'll probably just call you dipshit or something.
I have no name. My name has been lost to time.
Okay, been lost to time. How are you then?
Okay, I guess.
I look over at you with one eyelid raised, like you've completely lost your mind. Perhaps you should take a nap or
You wriggly
something.
dick.
I think you hit your head.
I'm no stranger to things of the mental state, so I believe that there might be something possessing the dagger.
Yeah,
And only she can hear it.
Yeah.
So much.
Explain a lot.
Why do you want me to do that? What the fuck did they do to you?
What did Spencer say? Kill the chicken or something?
All right.
No, it's like the dagger's just saying he knows too much. Stab him.
Who knows too much?
He knows too much. Stab him.
Stab him. Stab the squid.
Good luck with that.
Monk just be like, nope.
Especially dumpling monks because they can deflect melee attacks.
Yup. What? You want a squid man to belly check you?
But he doesn't. But is he fat enough to have a belly to belly check someone with?
He could probably
his
deflect
question.
with his face.
Just like a beer belly or something.
Critical attack.
So yeah, he's gonna. So yeah, we'll get the rock onto the ship.
Mhm.
Alright. I
And,
guess like a simple like tie rope check.
So straight
Alright.
dexterity check.
Yeah. Yeah, straight dexterity check.
Does
what-
Lord of Ox have 16 decks or
Lord
Yeah,
of Ox
you
rolled a
succeed.
22.
22 decks? Oh, lovely.
Lord of
My
Ox
point
rolled
is-
a 22. So yeah.
Yeah, 16 decks. Much
And
better than
hilariously, we could easily use that as Skirvo's roll too if we wanted to.
Mhm.
They have the same numbers. So yes, we'll get the raise the rock into the area. We'll get it onto the ship. Now, whether or not we wanted to actually try to give him a side dish as scorpions is another thing entirely, because we probably shouldn't use the eaten ones here.
Yeah, no.
Correction. Half-eaten ones.
Yeah, but that's still a no.
And they're probably rotting, so you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we want to go get scorpions?
I mean, if the plan is to do like rock and dumplings, we don't really need to.
True, but at the same time, I want to make sure there's enough food for this guy. He was quite rotund.
Yes. Well,
And
what we
granted,
could do,
this is a big bird.
what we could do to be more efficient, just while Ticker and Skirvo are piloting the ship towards the area where the scorpion's known to visit, Zadar and
Lur
Lord of Ox
yeah.
and Paimon and maybe even a little bit of Clara and Clink's help can begin to prepare the bird.
Yeah.
We got
defeather it.
we got defeathering, we've got denailing, and then the two cooks actually have
Lur
to
definitely Lur wants its brain.
We probably don't want to. We probably don't want to gut
reasons.
it or anything like that until we get back to the island and we're in a more sanitary environment.
Yeah.
And also, so we don't have blood literally all over the ship.
Well, that too, yeah.
But there's still all
Hey,
feathering
little
and
blood
all
never hurt
nails.
any. Hey, little blood never hurt anybody. My ass, you need to work on that.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
I know you're called the Crimson Duchess. You don't need to be that red.
Blood is natural red paint. It just happens to turn brown when it dries. Small detail.
Yeah.
I mean, giant scorpions aren't the strongest enemies in the world, so we could fight
Yeah.
them.
Especially
Worst case
when
scenario,
I
we
have
just drop another cannon.
Yeah.
We
There is
that would
probably
just
drop
absolutely
another cannon.
crush
No bomb this time.
there is that, and then there is the if you want barbecued scorpions, I can cast Fireball 4 times.
Yeah.
That is true.
I could also cast Call Lightning or Electrocute in place of one of those fireballs.
Shouldn't be terribly hard to find a scorpion right now.
Yeah.
Mhm. Plus, I also
We don't
have
want to like
Thunder
find a
Wave.
nest, but we like some
Or
scorpions
name.
out on the hunt or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we want big scorpions, not little camel spiders.
Yeah, obviously,
We're talking about it. I mean, camel spiders would be a decent stack.
Oh my God, what are we doing? We're way overthinking this. You know what we could do? Just fly over one of the scorpions we find, and then drop the anchor.
But that's still squishy.
Why didn't we do that to the rock?
I don't know. I don't know. I just thought of it.
Thinking everything like, oh,
And
no,
I'm
it's
kinda
gonna
kicking
overtenderize
myself.
it. Oh no, it's going to ruin the meat. Oh, it's going
Hey,
to
that was
blow
all
everything
John. That
up.
was all John's talking. I was like, I can cast Spider Bite or Arrow Barrage or Fireball, and they were like, but, and I was like,
I
okay.
can't nuke the
I was
fucker.
thinking how badly I wanted the cannons off my ship, and now I'm
I mean,
sitting
it
here
worked,
going,
so it's not the end of the world, but
yeah.
Skirvo
but,
was like, why didn't I think
hindsight is
anchor?
2020.
Skirvo was like, why didn't I use the anchor? Oh wait, that's because I wanted these darn fake cannons off my ship.
These things are an insult. They're an eyesore. Gets these rusted ass, busted cannons. He's like, can these fire? And they're welcome aboard.
Well, there is a certain amount of practicality that is important.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, it's clearly more a practicality thing than it is a visual thing for Skirbo. Anyways, let's lower down and see if we can't find a scorpion or two for our good esteemed dragon friend to consume.
Yeah, we also don't want to just be out too long. Like we have to
consume these fucking nuts.
Oh.
Yeah. And since
Alright.
it's
like
and
how long
since
have
it's
we been out
night,
so
it
far?
shouldn't be. And since it's
Well,
night, it
we could
shouldn't
just
be
do mostly
terribly
vertical.
hard to.
I mean, yeah, we could just basically go straight down around the area, the general vicinity of the
Yeah.
mountain. So we're not.
Okay,
more or
how fast do you want to descend? Do you want to descend safely or not safely?
Safely? Like, why do you have to ask that question?
Because if you try to descend safely, it will take you several hours. Because
Well, yeah.
you guys are very high up in the air right now.
Do we want to spend that long out is the question.
Definitely not.
Nah.
Okay. So let's just fly back then.
Yeah.
With giant bird.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has like cloud giant sized vegetables there, so
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just fill it out with other stuff we find.
yeah.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
Lord of
Well,
Ox is
we'll
on
have to
dumpling
make do
duty.
with
I'm
what
on
we
soup
have.
duty. Are we doing stew and dumplings, or what are we doing?
We're effectively doing soup dumplings.
Soup dumplings.
Effectively, the soup is inside the dumplings.
Okay.
Basically, we're pretty much making chicken pot pie, but without the pie.
Okay. You get working on rolling out the Titanic sized amount of dough, and I'll start the soup.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Now for the first thing, I will need some help using Mage Hand with some of the dough folding. And beyond that, I have but one simple request. Keep him away from the kitchen. Points at the captain again.
How he's even functioning that level, I have no idea.
Annoyed Skirvo noises as he's getting left out.
Well, no. I was like, Skirvo, why don't you operate the wedge so we can get that bird off the ship and onto the ground?
Need to find a cart or something first. Get a cart. Get it on a cart so that way we can move the rock and then
not high enough level to cast find vehicle yet.
Yeah. It's fine. All right. Let's all right, we'll get up to the island, land, and Lur's been here long enough that he's probably been that he probably found a that our good friend Mr. Vox probably already knows where he could find a cart or something to transport a large quantity of meat.
Well, I feel like okay, well that'll be like a past yeah, we'll say so.
Yeah, because that was that would have been pretty recent, and even if there was going to be a roll, I'm pretty sure I gave him something that ignores that. Let me just double check.
Keen Mind? Is he Keen Mind? Is that what it is?
I don't. No, I gave him Observant. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That would work for that probably.
Yeah.
There's like a giant, well-maintained kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. With Skirvo's help and one of the two people who can cast Mage Hand, I will begin prepping the bird.
Yeah, we'll get it to the kitchen.
You mean one of the three people that can cast Mage Hand?
Three? Who's the third person?
Me, Lurdovox, and Paimon.
Oh, Lurdovox can cast Mage Hand. I was like, I know you and Paimon are the
Illithids get innate telepathic Mage Hand.
Okay.
Not telepathic, telekinetic Mage Hand.
Yep.
Okay.
So child.
Well, Lurdovox is working on dough, and so I need wanted to you basically to just Mage Hand.
Let's run around and collect the vegetables.
Telling you to kill yourself. That's a bit too dark, even for me.
Really? That's kind of you.
We'll go
Don't
around
expect
and
it too much.
get the veggies and stuff we need.
All right.
Probably could send Skirvo. Probably could send Skirvo and like someone else off for the vegetables.
The thing
Skirvo
is that
and
Lur is pretty
Lara?
clearly against doing that because he doesn't want.
Well,
He
Skirvo
doesn't want
controls
Skirvo's rustiness to get on it. And then,
No, I mean,
but
like,
then
send
you guys
Skirvo
probably
out for it.
already
We're gonna have to wash the vegetables anyways.
Fine.
Well, I was gonna say like we need to gut the bird and do all that and debone and all that. So I could start working on that, and Skirvo can operate the wench while I'm working on doing that.
Yeah.
And while you all go off in search of the other ingredients, because
all right, yeah. So, yeah, I guess give Skirvo a shopping list for the actual vegetables and stuff, so that way, because all in all, we probably don't want his rusty ass in the kitchen.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
You know, mirepoix and garlic and
yeah.
probably peas and
Carrots,
Yeah,
potatoes.
peas, carrots, definitely carrots.
Carrots are included in mirepoix. That's onions, celery, and carrots.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Potatoes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
You want chunks of potatoes in there?
Probably not in the actual dumplings.
Fair
But
enough.
but we might want some for like a side dish if we want to make a king-size mashed potatoes to go with it. But but that I'm not too sure about. I'm not sure how that would pair with dumplings.
Okay.
Probably not very well, honestly.
What other vegetables we want? Parsnips?
We'll definitely want to get a few fruits to go along the sides.
Yeah.
So
Cart full of fruit. Obviously, we need a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
Again, I assume that they're like cloud giant sized vegetables, so we don't need like a ton of fruits, but
we need like 3 of them, but they're massive.
Yes. I can't believe I sneak attacked somebody with a cannon.
That you dropped on them.
I know that was a while ago, but that's still just like I've only heard of a sneak attack from a cannon once before, and that was using portals.
Okay then.
Yeah, it was a lot more complicated. and here we're just like, just drop it.
I drop it on his head. Cannon go bunk.
Okay. So anyways, back to the search at hand. We'll find we look for those vegetables. Lur's been here long enough. He could probably direct, and thanks to the observant feed, he could probably direct us where to find said things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the wisdom to be able to identify them.
Yep.
What is it? Okay, I guess like Skirvo, make a no. You already auto passed perception check, so investigation.
All right.
Check.
All right. Don't screw me, Skirvo.
Nat 20.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Skirvo.
so because you are getting like things that you don't eat, you don't know which ones are good. All right, nat 20. You find the perfect set of ingredients.
Excellent.
There was one problem though.
They're too big for Skirvo to transport alone.
There is a strange cloud that surrounds. Well, there's a strange cloud that kind of surrounds these plants. Do you just want to ignore it?
Oh, he's out picking them wild. I figured he just went to the pantry. Or
Yeah. Oh, no. He doesn't keep them in a freaking pantry, because why have that when you can have them grown fresh?
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, you grow them fresh and then you harvest them and then you store them.
Hang on. What would it be to try to figure out what that cloud is?
I feel like it would be an Arcana check.
Something.
Realistically, my guess would be like a cloud of carbon dioxide, so the plants grow better.
That is what you suspect it to be.
So that's what Skirvo thinks it is?
Yes.
Might be a cloud of carbon dioxide to make the plants grow. I should probably check with the fleshies to make sure that's safe to eat.
Fleshy.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
You just want to grab the fruit and grab the vegetables and get out?
what all had the it's probably you're right, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I'm just trying to get to cooking. Skirvo will bring up the weird cloud thing, and if that was important when he comes back.
Oh. Let me roll something
Because last I checked, I don't think anyone's actually with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe send
So
Clink
he's
with
gonna
him
pick up
temporarily.
So he's gonna what?
I was thinking maybe to send Clink with him temporarily. But I don't know.
Well, did we do that? Do we want to rule that you did that?
Okay. Do you want to rule that you did that?
Yeah, so that like we can have someone else able to make the check too.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you make of that, Clink? That cloud around the stuff.
Let me see what his bonus is for that. It is +0. So it's just a straight roll.
I forgot. You're a week old.
Doesn't seem to be too concerning.
All right.
Maybe we should check with it. It looks like it could be magic though. Maybe we should check with Ticker.
Probably. Sorry.
All
right. Well, I guess we'll.
For the most part,
yeah.
You two just. Well, yeah. For the most part, you two just kind of head back.
Yeah. Well, we'll head back and mention the cloud thing to see if that's important.
You just head back to the rest of the party.
We know where everything is, so we can easily find it again. With a crit like that, Skirvo easily can find it again.
Right. So, Ticker. Yeah.
Arcana check.
I guess yeah, Arcana check.
19.
All right.
19. Well, you know that usually fog type of things don't surround plants, and this is rather strange. Other than that,
has Lurdovox encountered this phenomenon because he's been here for a little while?
Yeah. What does Lur know? Does he know anything? I mean, he's been picking fruits and killing animals by your description.
Reconnecting. What?
The DM is loading.
Wi-Fi
Just hold on a
connection.
moment.
Okay, can you guys hear me now or no?
Yes,
Yep.
We can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, usually clouds like that would affect organic type people. However, it doesn't seem to have affected Skirvo or tiny little robot. I forgot his name already.
Clink.
Again.
Blink.
Blink.
Like on
Click.
one end,
Yes.
on one end, I think that's I feel bad that you can't remember a character that's super important, but on the other hand, I kind of find it frickin' funny that you can't seem to remember the name of a character that's so simple to remember. I just find that funny personally. Like it almost feels like a running gag.
Oof.
uh,
But yes.
So yeah, has
so
Lurdovox encountered this phenomenon?
Dungeon Master.
I mean, Letterbox would have to make that check.
Ah. I mean, he's picked the fruits, so if anything untoward happened, it's probably fine. Ah, he has a slightly better
so
that's a 22
okay.
from Lur.
Well, yeah. What
Mr.
was it?
Box
Lur's like
22.
Red Mist. There's he remembers a couple of strange things, like in his time, or at least somewhere written in some Aboleth's book that he may or may not have looked at when he was part of the Hive at some point. Actually, I don't know how far like that lore goes.
I don't think Aboleths and
into,
Mind Flayers are friends.
Yeah.
Anyways, in somewhere he learned Red Mist. Okay, what is it? What does it do?
Yeah.
Spencer?
Is the stream running?
Yeah,
it's running.
The stream is still running.
Okay, that's weird.
Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
no?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I just realized
Alright.
I never got a notification telling me this stream was on.
The stream is on.
I'm just gonna check my
but
real quick.
okay. But yeah,
Where did he
Joey,
learn
how familiar is
right.
Lurdovox with Mind Flayer Society?
Not very. the story the story goes for his the story goes for Lur that he was originally infected, but his desire for cooking overpowered the tadpole and killed it. He doesn't know too much outside of that. He's not even sure what the tadpole was trying to do to him.
Shoot, then there is no reason why Lurdovox might know what it is, other than, okay, Lurdovox has been near it, it hasn't affected him.
Okay, that's all we needed to know.
But if it's...
But it could have not affected him because he's already an aberration, or it could have not affected him because it's something because he's already Mind Flayer, or it could have not affected him because it's actually not doing anything.
Okay, last resort,
already...
let's ask the dragon what it is.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Can you still speak Draconic?
I can.
Sidar can.
Excellent, you do. Very well then, you do that. There hasn't been any problems as of yet, so I don't think there'll be an issue if you go collect the fruits, Scorvo.
We should still ask the dragon first, just to be safe.
I go ask the
Yeah.
dragon. In Draconic.
Right.
Excuse me, mighty one. Would you happen to know anything about a red cloud over where the vegetables grow?
Yes. I believe that's his. He starts like scratching his face with one of the claws. Well, one of his claws was like, I believe that was left when when my compatriots died. I believe they are called Nishru. We haven't really found a way to get rid of them, and they don't really bother me. And if they did, I would kill them.
Lovely.
We should probably ask them if they would, like, harm people?
Okay, I'll ask that question.
Harm people.
If the clouds
Like,
would harm people?
Wait.
Oh, harm people, not farm people. I heard farm people.
It didn't seem to harm.
I heard farm people as well.
Sorry?
Like very, the Matrix style.
No. No, harm people. If being in a cloud would hurt someone.
Yeah.
Yes. The Nishru seem to have a propensity, if I remember, that they eat magic. I don't know what that entirely means.
So yeah, it should be Scarbo that gets the vegetables, not any of the not
Yeah,
not
that should
one
be
of the
fine.
spellcasters.
That should be fine.
Actually, it probably shouldn't be Skirbo because Skirbo is powered by magic.
Yeah, I was kind of
well,
hoping you'd forget about that. I was admittedly curious what was going to happen.
I was going, he's a rogue. He doesn't have innate spell casting. I forgot about the whole Warforged are magical creatures.
Yeah. I mean, But then again, Lur's got magic and they didn't seem to hurt him, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's probably fine for Skirbo to go.
Yeah,
and if it's not, and if it's not, then Clink can run back and say, "Yeah, Skirbo, shut off."
and also, key magic would be about as entwined with your being as a Warforged powering magic would be.
Yeah.
Like, think of key magic like an attunement with the Force.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Skirbo and Clink will go back out and collect the stuff they found. And make sure to bring a cart of some form so that he can transport them. And
Clink will hang back out of the cloud just in case.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I am retrieving the first fruit. That's definitely not going to do something terrible to Skirbo. Here we go.
Okay.
It's fine.
So
Did we wig out over nothing?
Crowd. You get the fruit.
All right, I wigged out over nothing. Great, cool, awesome, fantastic. Let's go. Get the other stuff.
All right, you managed to get the rest of the other stuff, and you get all of the ingredients, or at least extra ingredients.
Yep,
all of the vegetable ingredients.
All right, now we're going to.
I do not like the artistic depiction of those. I just looked up Nishru out of curiosity. I do not like the artistic depiction of those.
What does it look like?
It looks like a red cloud of mist with mouths.
Oh, horrendous.
There's also one that just looks like a red cloud, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
So we're going to. All right, we're gonna go get. All right. So as for preparing the rock, we're going to remove it of its head because that's not needed.
And its spine, and its carcass. I mean, if we're making dumplings, we're probably deboning it.
Yeah. Yes, we're
I was just going to start off with by having one of the mage hand casters just take a dagger and then just gut the whole thing from chin to pelvis, and then I can use my folding pole to basically make a big stick and open up the opening like a tent.
And we'll also remove all the nails from it, all the feathers, defeather it. I don't remember what the term is. We'll take out all the we'll take out all the bones. Lur's going to set the head aside for the moment, so that way he can get what he needs out of it later.
He's dealing with the head. I'm dealing with the center of the body. I just,
Yeah. And then we'll, after he finishes hacking off the head with presumably a hacksaw or something.
All right.
But a bone saw.
I guess, give me a survival check. Yeah, that would have to do with cooking.
Yeah. Excuse me. How the hell did that happen? Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't have enough slots, and none of them gave me that bonus, which was bullcrap.
Yeah, Clink will keep Clara entertained.
Oh my goodness, Lur.
Like while Clink was gone, Ticker probably would have been keeping Clara company, but once Clink is back, they'll.
Oh wait a minute. We were doing. He was doing this with help, technically, wasn't he?
Yes.
Net 20.
But yeah, Clink will be keeping.
You managed to play it to your exact measurements.
We'll be keeping Clara company so that no issues are caused because of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's too scared to approach Lurdevox anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time for the beginning of the prepping of the bird.
Yes, and now,
You have the head. I will deal with the main torso.
Well, no, the head's like a thing he will have to deal with in a bit later.
Yeah, like,
he might actually...
You've lopped off the head. I'll work on the gutting
the
middle of the body.
All right.
Once
that's finished, he's going to ask Ticker. Mr. Ticker, if you would be so kind.
Gut this whole thing.
Mr. Ticker, if you would be so kind to do something
Plunge
for
me
me.
deep into the flesh.
What do you need?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I need you to take this off to the side. Slides the head over to Ticker. And I would very much appreciate it if you could retrieve the cerebral cortex from it.
He kind of looks at you, and then he just like he's thinking for a second, and then he and then he
I would like to be able to eat later this week.
I have no issues with this. I should be able to retrieve it.
Thank you very much. You'll need this. He gives you a saw appropriate for cutting into a skull.
The second I thought he was going to hand Ticker a spoon.
Nah, he needs to open the skull first.
I was thinking just spoon out the brains.
Nah. All right.
What would you like me to do with the
Skirbo,
the
make
brain once I pull it out?
Constitution check.
One sec, Spencer. Lur will go. He'll go into his bag and given Lur's history, we'll just say he has this. He's going to
a jar full of turpentine, a jar full of whatever substance morticians use to keep bodies from rotting.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's just going
probably formaldehyde.
Yeah,
formaldehyde. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. He pretty much has some of that, and or at the very least, a way to make it easily. He's also going to pull out the notes for retrieving a bird brain, as well as stuff like that, and hand it to Ticker. It's like, these definitely help, and they preserve the flavor quite well. Not that there is much flavor difference between the cerebral cortexes, but I take what I can get.
Oh crap! Skirbo's making a con check. Skirbo's already back, right?
Yep.
Goes back.
Okay.
All right. Let me check. Where is the? This is fun. I have to remember which sheet is which. It was just a con check, right?
Well, I guess it's a save.
Save. Oh, it was the same either way.
Yeah, folks. So that
3. All right. You start coughing up a little bit of red mist. Okay. All right. Positives. You have magic resistance now.
Ooh, advantage on all saves against magic. Fun times.
Yes. Negatives. We're just gonna say for now, you lose 1 hit die from your pool.
Temporary or permanent?
Temporary.
All right.
In a way, it's temporary.
I have a feeling I know what Spencer's doing here, and I don't like it.
Oh well.
I mean, it gives us a cool opportunity because it's a Warforged that it's happening to. You know,
Yeah.
we can go all T1000 on some things, but
Yeah. Huh. Hey, Mr. Ticker, do I? Let me just. Where would I put that? Okay, yeah. Yes, there. This tense. Okay. So Skirvo's gonna walk up to Ticker. Mr. Ticker, am I spilling red? I'm not supposed to be. I don't think anything in me is supposed to be red.
detect magic.
Magic.
Yeah, what
Oh,
kind of
actually,
magic?
all right. So as you detect magic, so normally you'd feel particles in the air that are magical. However, the area around Skirvo has this void around it.
I can't get a magical read on you. Normally I can sense your signature, but I can't sense anything around you right now.
Interesting. I'm
Sidar,
not dead, right?
Sidar, what did the dragon call those mist clouds again?
I'll tell him what he said, but
I know
the
what it
player,
was. It was
forgot.
Nishru.
Yeah, a Nishru,
Can I make
a
another?
eater of magic.
Can I make another check now that I know that what they're called?
All right. Well,
Can I do that, Spencer? Spencer's connection's having issues again.
ooh, I just thought of something else we could do. We could roast the Rock's heart as like a side piece.
I
Yeah,
was
check.
gonna ask, what
Ooh,
would we do with the organs? Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to
Brazilian.
think all the things we can do with all the rest of it.
like-
Now that Spencer's back, Spencer, can I make another check now that I know they're called Nishrus?
Yeah.
All right, Arcana still.
Still Arcana because the Nishrus are magic beings.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Probably.
All right, 15. Okay, the DC is. So I'm trying to think of why there would be a reason why Ticker would know what a Nishru is.
I mean,
Probably read
they're
it in a
extra.
book
They're
somewhere.
extra planar, and so he might have
Well, yes,
encountered them
but
because
they are
Spelljam.
different. Well, they're not extra planar. They're other planar.
Well, yeah, but they're like they're found on like weird planes and you know tickers of a spelljamming people. So
You
maybe
have a point there. What is it? But okay. So you would know that most of these things have died out, or at least as far as like the worlds have referred to, and there are like ancient texts that talk a bit more about them, but they don't exist anymore. Much like much like the people that made the Mythalar, after a period of time, these things have slowly died out.
Okay, so I don't know anything about like what they do if you inhale them.
You assume that in a weird way of in a weird way of terms, you might presume that that Ticker has become a host to
Skuro has become a host.
yeah, not Ticker. Yeah, Skirvo has become a host to basically a child version of one.
we need like
Seems
out
to
of
have
character. We need like
become-
lesser or greater restoration or remove curse.
It seems you have become a host to one of the Nishru. They are magic eaters, and this will be difficult to remove.
Well, I'm sure the library has a book on them.
We should discuss it with Beladros when we return to the city.
Perhaps. Perhaps that would be best, yes. How goes the...
Let's hope this doesn't kill Skirbo before we get back.
How goes the cooking? Lur throws a rock at him.
And like, what do you think we should do with all the internal guts?
I don't know about you guys, but I've had a roasted chicken heart before, and they're pretty great. So
I know in Mexican culture there's a special dish made out of cow intestines called menudo. But I mean, this is a dragon, and B, this is a bird.
Actually, since I do have it prepared, I'm going to try casting Lesser Restoration on Skirbo. I don't think it's going to do anything, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
All right. When you cast Lesser Restoration on Skirvo, it appears as if it eats the spell. Skirvo, you gain back that You gain back that hit die.
Excellent.
Still magic on the artificer list?
Yes,
right.
but I only have second level spell slots.
Oh yeah. I know you don't have it.
All right. So
I was just like, could you eventually get it?
I'm trying to think what else, because we could probably do something with things like the liver and the heart.
Fried chicken livers is a thing in the South. Fried chicken
I just
livers.
like it how you're not concerned at all about this. And John is overly concerned.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Skirbo that the Nishru seems to have eaten my attempted healing.
Yeah. Well, that's concerning. Not sure I want this thing in my magical core, and I'm not sure I want it on the Duchess, but we don't have much of a choice at the moment, it seems. As much as I would love to be freaking out about this, right now, my mind's been occupied almost purely by thoughts of what the hell I was going to do with the rock this whole week.
Oh crap! Putting him on the Duchess. The Duchess has a Mythalar on it. It is Oh no! Yeah. It's gonna freaking. It's either going to get Skirbo killed because it's going to draw him to the Mythalar, or it's going to cause us to drop out of the sky.
Yeah.
Or we leave Skirbo here temporarily and go get information and then come back.
Skirbo would not. I can tell you right now, Skirbo ain't going to stand for that.
Yeah.
He is not.
Yeah, I just also had an interesting idea. What if the reason why the dragon got so fat is because the Nishru did Nishru things to the dragon and impeded basically draconic magical metabolism?
Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll finish cooking the meal and then figure out what we have to do. I mean, if we have to, we can maroon Skirvo on the Sky Island for a little bit. He's gonna be pissed, but we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that, like, could we get like a? Dang it! Like
Yeah. We exhausted all our rolls. We have no option but to move forward, unfortunately.
Wait. I think I found a solution. We shove him in one of the bags of holding.
No, then he'd probably just eat the magic. They'd probably just eat the magic of the bag of holding, and then we'd lose him in the astral plane forever.
That's true. Never mind. I forgot about that detail.
I thought it would spit him out, like back in the material plane.
Maybe. But we also don't want that, because then it would spit out all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Back on it.
I do have an idea, and it's the idea of I need to take a long rest as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because then I can prepare Infallible Relay and try to contact Belladros. I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You can take a long rest while everyone else spends the long rest making the meal.
I can?
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're also getting that thing for lure, and that's not terribly consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Whoops. Did I just send an empty spell to the thing?
Yep.
yes,
Abjuration
spell
level 1.
save DC of
Did
15.
not mean to do that.
Yeah, Abjuration level 1 with all 3 components and a spell save DC. That's
all right. Getting the whole thing prepared. We'll make the dough. Right. Get our
make soup.
Yeah. Just make one more survival check.
Okay, I will.
I'm still saying that's the cooking one.
I will do the d20 plus 8. Okay, come on. Don't fail me. Boom. Aha!
Ooh, 22.
You also have a help, don't remember.
Oh.
Or don't forget.
24?
24.
Yeah!
Ooh, nice. So, what is it? So after 8 hours, Ticker, you get back your slot.
I need to double check. Hang on, one sec. I want to check something real quick. Because I'm just checking.
Wait. Do I get to add +2 to that with my +2 cook's utensils?
Okay, I was just checking to make sure the...
Or are we using the...
Yes, that's
the oversized...
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, that was a survival check. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
I guess... Would this also technically work as also use as technically doing steamy goodness? Because that would give us double proficiency. I know we did pretty good, but like that would mean that it would just double the proficiency that he's currently using.
So he adds another 3 to it.
Add another 3, and then if we use my +2 cooked utensils, I would add a total of another 5. So that'd be a 29.
All right. Yes, you got a 29.
All right.
It turns out great.
And before we start, I am going to cast Infallible Relay.
Okay,
I'm going to
what that spell does.
Okay, I'll read it for you. As I have it pulled up already. With the spell, you can target any creature with whom you have spoken previously, as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence. When you cast the spell, the nearest functioning telephone or similar communication device within 100 feet of the target begins to ring, so a sending stone. If there is no suitable device close enough to the target, the spell fails. And then they also have to make a charisma save.
Gotcha.
Call, but whatever. So yeah, I will cast that spell targeting Belladros Gelt.
All right. So, okay. So basically, some telephone like shenanigans happens, and then suddenly an orb pops up right in front of you. You are speaking to the residents of Belladros Gelt. Who might this be? Or do they already know?
They do. Actually, do they already know? I want to check. College crystal clear cannot be dropped. It doesn't say that they know.
All right, fair enough.
This is Kristrain Kiaska. You may better know me as Ticker.
Ah, yes, Ticker. How are you doing, my boy?
I am well, but I fear that that the captain is not. And I called you to ask for advice, since I imagined you may have knowledge on this subject.
Yes. What may be your question, my strange insect cohort?
The captain encountered a magical being known as a Nishru, a magic eater, and he seems to have become a host to a child of a Nishru. It is difficult to... That isn't a that isn't quite the proper term, but it helps to describe the situation. Warforged being magical beings and Nishru being magic eaters, I worry for his safety.
You can.
As well as the Mythalar.
As well as the safety of our flight back to the city, as well as Mythalars are sources of magical energy.
Understandable. I see your concerns. For when I was in the College of Magic, is in sigil that of the lore of metal, I too had questions of such strange quandaries of these Nishru, for they plagued a couple of beings that I knew at the time. Now, from what I remember, Nishru infection has several stages. The beginnings are the beginning stages are very much easy to handle with. At some point, you will need some form of greater restoration or similar magical type things, in order to remove it. However, it should be fine for the time being. The effect of Mythalar will have a negative effect. If you simply just touch Skirvo to the Mythalar, then the Nishru will immediately go away, but suggesting that you probably want him still alive. Don't do that. The Nishru won't go for the Mythalar, for the Mythalar is also a siphon of magic, and the two don't go together very well, if you catch my meaning.
I believe I do. Thank you for the information.
Now, there are some other things that I must say about the Nishru. It produces some interesting outcomes if, let's say, well, try it yourself, throw a firebolt at Skirbo and see what happens.
I would rather not injure him.
Oh, the exact opposite will happen.
Interesting. Is the infection dangerous?
At the early stages, no, but as time continues and it is not properly treated with, one of two things I've observed usually happens. If the being is highly connected to some sort of magic, let's say a mage, a high mage of sorts, it will burst out of the chest, killing the host, and then continue its life cycle, producing yet more Nishru. However, at some point when the other option is that the Nishru will at some point not care too much about the host, as it has realized that it could be going for bigger game per se, and just leave the body entirely.
So either it takes its ball and goes home, or
So either
it
kills
aliens.
either it kills Skirvo, or it leaves Skirvo and likely infects a different party member that it does eventually kill.
Yeah.
So I say I'm going to bring this up to Skirvo later, but like on the flight home. But I say we get this thing gone as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Just it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it's not.
Like magic resistance is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's just this is a lot to have to risk for magic resistance, especially given that there are magic items that can do that.
Yeah. So, I believe it is time that we presented now that we got the thing going,
I'll thank Beladros and end the spell.
Yeah.
Take care. By the way, do you know what happened to my assistant?
Your assistant?
Yes. I looked around the office the other day and realized he hasn't shown up for about a week. The last time I saw him, he was supposed to hand you back your ship.
He delivered to the
I'm sure
ship.
he'll turn up eventually.
He delivered to the ship, but we have not seen him since. I don't think we have, right?
Strange.
Right, Spencer? We haven't seen him since?
Yes, you haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
I was just making yeah. Okay. Oh, crap. That's really annoying.
No, it is not. We probably have a dead man case on our hands.
Either that or very bad things are happening.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a thing here when we finish here on the island. But anyways, back to what we were doing.
Yeah,
Well,
back
yes.
to the
So,
back to the dumplings. We need to get it. We got it wrapped up. Now we're just boiling it to the point that we need it to be. Now we've got it, and probably because that last check was so good, and because we were using the dumpling thing, that's probably done now.
Yeah, it's been done. It's all wrapped. It's all on a giant platter, and the rest of you, while Ticker's making this quick phone call to to your boss.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I'm positively salivating at the thought of this. I hope I will be truly disappointed if this does not meet his specifications. I dare say it took all my willpower to not eat it myself. Let's deliver this to our dragon cohort.
Indeed. However, I have a feeling even if you ate your fill, it would not make a dent to the amount we have prepared here.
Don't tempt me.
All right, let's the judging of it.
To the dragon.
Yep.
Okay.
Iron Chef
Jazirah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We all just see a logo that says Iron Chef Jazirah in front of our eyes.
Yeah. None of us. Yeah, and then it's like, and then like while that logo hangs in the air, one of us just goes, "The hell does that say?"
It's draconic after we have the whole massive platter.
It's not uncommon.
I'm just like, sire, we have brought you rock dumplings. Rock soup. Oh, wait, are we calling them rock dumplings or rock soup?
Rock soup dumplings.
Rock soup dumplings.
I imagine
in the background you start hearing like audio cues.
Oh, no. As this fucking game show starts,
and it like pans over and it like shows a guy standing there making the audio cues with magic, and everyone just like glares at him, and he's just what?
When everyone turns to him, who's that? What was he here this whole time?
He's just using Skywrite over and over again.
No, Griswold came back. She's back to narrate.
What is it? But yes, you bring the dumplings in front of him, and he takes one of his claws.
My headphones died. I'll be right back.
And chucks it into his mouth. Dramatic drums start playing in the background with a few cymbals.
Yeah, it's
as Thraxamundar slowly chews it.
Gervo looking around trying to figure out where the hell that sound's coming from. Lur is just staring intently, having done this a few times already.
All right.
Wipes his sweat with his chef's hat.
All right. Sorry, my headphones died and I had to go get my old headphones.
You're good. You haven't missed much. We just got ourselves. He tried the food, and now we're waiting the verdict.
Yes. Thraxamundar looks at all of you and says, I never wish to see you here again. Because you have just gotten yourself the green orb.
I love
It was the best meal I've had in decades.
Like full on, like clearly just like elation from the illithid. I'm happy I could finally give you the meal you desired. Oh, right, the ball.
Thraxamundar reaches under him and slowly rolls the orb towards you.
All right, Lurdovox will take the orb that he completely forgot he was here for. After like the first couple meals, it wasn't even about the orb anymore. It was just about satisfying this man. He was a challenge.
The chef in him would not quit. He's like, I must do this. Forget the orb. We are going to win.
You don't understand. This man has wanted a meal fit for a king, and I have not provided one. I must be the one to provide him his desire.
I will telepathically tell.
Orb? Yeah, sure. Have an orb.
I will telepathically tell Sidar to make farewells because we're kind of on a bit of a time crunch here.
Yeah.
I was like, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. We shall return to the surface at once. Enjoy the rest of your dumplings.
Lur will of course bow.
And I'll immediately leave the group out of here.
And you know what?
I turn to Lurdovox.
You know what? Just because Lur's that nice of a guy, he's like, actually, can you write Draconic?
Yes.
Would you please? Write down the recipe. I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
You have a paper or
hand him an empty scroll and a pen.
Lurdovox does have paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it specifically says he has a book full of notes and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right. I scribe the recipe down and I leave it sort of like a card with the bowl.
Yeah.
As we're walking out to the landing platform, Ticker is going to come up next to her and go, "May I see the Duchess for a moment? I have a theory I would like to test. I simply want to check and see if anything anything other than anything. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, he's going to cast Identify on it to make sure that nothing that we don't know about has been cast on it."
Yeah. Skirvo tentatively hands it to Ticker.
He holds it for a minute and kind of investigates it under a special one eye goggle thing, and he all right, yep, casting Identify on it.
All right.
I learn what spells are affecting it.
Okay. All right. So what spells are affecting it?
So yeah, I learn whatever magic is going on with it, what spells are affecting it. Obviously I learn it can shrink down, and it can fly, and it has a mythalar.
It's got a mythalar attached to it.
But yeah,
that is all you learn.
Okay, so I don't learn about anything we didn't know about.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, okay. Other than the golden engraving does have a little bit of illusion magic attached to it.
Just like a magic to make it glow or something?
Yeah, to give it that wispy sort of stuff.
Give it that glitter.
Yeah, it looks like that the glitter is like flying off of it.
Yeah. All right. I'll hand
Well, it's
the
like there's
I'll
an
hand the
infinite
ship.
amount
I'll
of
hand
it.
the ship back. It seems I was incorrect. Still, never hurts to be cautious.
Of course. Well then, let us return to the city and present the orb. Since you are all such a great help, I will not be allowing. Excuse me, my brain and words broke. Since you are all such a great help, I am more than happy to give credit where it is due when we turn this in. Well, and if it's not too much trouble, I think I would rather like to stay as part of this group. It has proven much more fruitful than my last team. We'll talk about that more on the way. Skirvo unloads the ship and we get on.
Right. I feel like when you guys get on, Skirvo gives the command to Ticker for liftoff.
Yep.
And as you do, you slowly rise above the clouds and slowly drift away from the island back to the great temple of Jazirah.
On the way, Skirvo will leave command to Ticker for a little bit, and he'll take Lur into the captain's quarters. Effectively, gives him an interview, and then once the interview's over, they'll return to the deck.
All right then.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, Ticker. You lose once again. You lose
right.
one hit die.
You mean Skirbo?
Yeah, Skirvo. Ticker. I keep getting it switched.
All right. I also need to write down the rock brain because we got that.
Yep.
Yes.
Rock brain.
I feel like that is a good place to end the session.
I do too.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
You guys get 2 level ups.
Yeah.
Holy
All right.
shit.
So,
I forgot to.
So thank you for watching, anyone who watched. You can find the archives on the YouTube channel. We may or may not be back next week. Who frickin' knows at this point?
Yeah. I don't have anything.
I'm free. Yeah, I'm free. I get off
have
at
anything.
8:30 my time, so
What's
that'll
that?
be
6:30 your
7, 6,
time?
5:30. That'd be 5:30 you guys' time.
No, it would be 6:30.
It'd be 6:30?
Yeah, because you're in Eastern, we're in Mountain. That's only 2 hours.
That's only 2 hours. Holy shit! I'm so sorry. I've been counting.
It would be 5:30. It would be 5:30 Pacific time.
Yeah. It's all good.
Which would be California.
It's all good.
Where you're from.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll come back next time for the next episode of Iron Chef Jazirah.